Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my proposition speech for presentation skills. My specific purpose for this proposition speech is to convince my audience to help homeless veterans find jobs, food, and potential homes. My proposition: veterans have sacrificed their lives for us each and every day, and now it is time for us to help them because they are living in the streets without food, shelter, and jobs, so now we can sacrifice our time and efforts to help them succeed in their lives. Imagine that you have served in a conflict such as World War II, Vietnam War, Afghanistan War, or Iraq War. Sacrifice your life for your country, your family, and fellow servicemen, and then all of a sudden you come home and you find out you're suffering from PTSD, and your family wants nothing to do with you because they think you have changed and you don't know what to do, so the only option is to live on the streets without a job or shelter. How would you feel if it happened to you or one of your family members? Veterans have sacrificed their lives for us each and every day, and now it is time for us to help them because they are living in the streets without food, shelter, and jobs, so now we can sacrifice our time and efforts to help them succeed in their lives. According to endhomeless.org, only 49,933 veterans experienced homelessness in one night in January of 2014. According to the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, veterans are younger on average than the total veteran population. Approximately 9% are between the ages of 18 and 30, and 41% are between the ages of 31 and 50. According to veteransinc.org, the incidence of PTSD and suicide rates among veterans are climbing. According to mercyhousing.com, thousands of veterans in America are homeless. In fact, 1 in 5 homeless individuals are veterans. According to the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, 12% of the adult population are homeless veterans. 20% of the male homeless population are veterans, and 51% of individual homeless veterans have serious mental illnesses. According to the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans.org, an estimated 140,000 veterans were held in federal and state prisons in 2007. Can you imagine that you're a veteran who sacrificed his or her life for their country, and now they're homeless, and you're homeless? There are several factors, according to mercyhousing.org, on why veterans are homeless: extreme shortages of housing and lack of support networks and access to necessary healthcare services for disorders like PTSD. My solution to this problem is to volunteer at a veterans homeless shelter. To help a volunteer at a veterans homeless shelter would be so rewarding. I have a list of shelters where you can volunteer at in your local community. All you have to do is call your local veterans homeless shelter and volunteer your time and effort to help those veterans in need of a little light in their lives. And the organizations that I have listed are FutureVeteransOfIndiana.org, Veterans Life Changing Services.org, and SilverLiningVillages.org. You can also donate to the Veterans Homeless Shelter and help your fellow citizens achieve their goals of succeeding in life without any worries or wondering when they will eat again, where will they sleep tonight, and will they survive. Help your local community by volunteering for a veterans homeless shelter and see the satisfaction on a veteran's face when they see that someone actually cares about them. Volunteer at local fundraising events to help veterans with housing, food supplies, and job findings. Here are some fundraising events or charities that you can volunteer at and donate your time at IndieHopers.com. Support Wounded Warrior Project. using such services as jobreadywets.org to help them find potential opportunities they deserve. Imagine how rewarding and satisfying it would be to help a homeless veteran out by offering your time to help them find a job, volunteer to help cook food for them, and just actually listening to their stories. Just say if you're a homeless veteran in a shelter or out on the streets, and someone volunteered to help you, how would you feel if a total stranger made that sacrifice for you? Now that homeless veterans are out there, and they desperately need your help because they suffer from lack of housing funds, mental disabilities, and lack of food supplies. So now you understand how easy it is to volunteer at a veterans homeless shelter like silverlinings.villages.org. So now go out there and support your local homeless veterans organizations and volunteer at the homeless veterans shelters to bring some happiness